Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show. And we have an award-winning show. I mean, really. And we have the 5th anniversary of the Prince George's Suite magazine. I'm going to stop talking because I want Dennis, the owner, president, CEO, and all of that of the Suite magazine, and along with Mr. Walter Kirtland. He's Kirtland Enterprises. He's involved with the magazine. So, hey, go, roll. Yes, tell us about this 5th anniversary. I mean, it was fabulous.
As ever, Ed, I got to tell you, I got to thank you for your support over these past 5 years, because without it, we would not be here. And I got to congratulate you on your 80th birthday.
Hey, wow.
It was great to be part of that celebration. I'm not behind. I'm not too far behind. I'm at 79 myself. But we are really, really proud to have reached this benchmark. And as part of our celebration, we are acknowledging and giving a lot of play to a new division that we're developing at Prince George's Suite magazine, and that is Suite Media.
Suite Media.
Headed up, yes, sir. It's very important for us.
This is your first announcement on the Ed Brown Show about the Suite.
Ed Brown Show. Had to bring it here first.
Okay,
Ed.
Tell us about it.
Well, what we wanted to do is we realized that print is our first love and always will be a commitment. But it's important in the 21st century for us to be a multimedia institution. If we're going to truly reflect the county in the years to come, we're going to have to speak in the language that many of our readers are now connecting with, and that is to say web, TV, radio, and so on.
Great.
And Mr. Kirkland, who is a formidable talent as an on-air personality, will be the host of Suite Media.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
Mr. Kirkland.
Thank you very much.
Peggy Morris, and Peggy Morris Photography and Video.
Right.
He'll also be working with Ken Harris of SES Works. And I'm going to let Walter talk a little bit about that a little bit later on. But the bottom line is that we are moving into a multimedia era, and we're very excited about that.
Congratulations. All right, Walter, tell us about Walter Enterprise.
Kirkland Enterprises, we actually are a public relations company. We do voiceovers, radio, media, represent singers, actors, performers in the Washington, D.C. area. But Raul and I joined this relationship several months ago, and I'm excited to be here. And thank you for coming to our celebration. I'm actually the spokesperson for Prince George's Suites Media Group. And Ed,
congratulations.
Thank you. We are so excited about this new relationship in terms of moving the magazine to a different level. As Mr. Dennis indicated, we think Prince George's County needs this type of outreach. With over 800,000 people living here, one of the most affluent counties in the country, and the affluent state in the country, we think we need to have this branding via the TV format. And with a relationship with CTV, we're extremely excited about this, this new segment.
That sounds good. Now, how did you get involved with Kirkland Enterprises? How did that come
Kirkland
about?
Enterprises is something that I formed several years ago. I've been an on-air celebrity for the last 10, 15 years doing PSAs, commercials, and radio through the Washington, D.C. area. And along with contacts with singers and recorders in the industry, I moved into that industry. It was a big need for it. So over this last several years, it's led to different types of projects. I MC a lot of events around the Washington, D.C. area. I work with 93.9 on several projects. I've done several commercials, on commercials. So, and marketing has been my mainstay. I'm from New York City, much like my partner over here, Mr. Dennis.
Yes, okay.
And, we've been hustling over the years. So it was a natural segue to formulate a company in that regard, Ed.
Well, tell us, Dennis, about the magazine, this step that you're making with Kirkland Enterprise and the individuals that are involved with it.
I'm glad you asked that, because what happens all too often is that we realize that we have to take a new turn, a fresh start.
Right.
And we find ourselves looking everywhere except for home.
Right.
For that kind of
talent.
That kind of talent.
Right.
We did just the opposite. We I think we're smart and realize that we have a number of people right here in Prince George's County who have this kind of talent. I'll give you another example in addition to Mr. Kirkland, who's here in the Bowie area. Tunisia Britt is a filmmaker who is based in Hyattsville.
Right.
And she's working on, if I'm not mistaken, her second or third film project. She is competing and showing her work on a national, international level. So it makes sense to bring that kind of talent into the fold. And she's based in Hyattsville. Same thing with Peggy Morris of Peggy Morris Photography and Video. She's also based in Prince George's County. And these are folks whose work speaks volumes in its own right. So why not see if we can't bring everybody sort of under the same tent?
Well, Prince George's County has plenty of talent. This is what, as far as my show is concerned, positiveness of it, I try to expose individuals to the talent that we have here in Prince George. We don't have to go. We have the talent that we have in Prince George County is just outstanding.
It truly is.
It's just the mass media, they don't deal with that, but you know, I deal with positiveness of the county and the things that we're doing. And this magazine is, I fell in love with it when you first told me, you know, because I was been involved in media about 30 years. And I'm telling you, you know, with radio, TV, and newspaper. So
well, I want to go back to you. I want to congratulate you on your success. We're following you as a mentor because what you've done here in the community is outstanding. So what Mr. Dennis and we're trying to do here with the Sweet Media Group is just to build on some of the things that you've done over the several years.
Well, I'll tell you this, what we have to do, we have to learn, we have to pass it on.
Yes, sir.
You have to give back. I didn't do it by myself. Nobody does it. We do it together.
Yes, sir.
And this is what this is about. This is what the Ed Brown Show is about. Basically, is getting the young men like Raul here, and young people, and your enterprise and the different talents. Give them exposure. Let them know, you know, basically that we in Prince George County, we above a lot of things that the mass media, you know, portraits. We have the talent right here. We don't have to go anywhere. Okay, tell us about this, the magazine that Take Two and Aspirin. What's that about, Raul?
We, as ever, with the edition, we are always attempting to make sure that the content is current, that it's relevant to the issues of the day. We did a great health care package in this current edition, in our 5th anniversary edition.
Is that right?
Where we got a chance to speak to Michael Caramonte. He is, of course, the president and CEO at Southern Maryland Hospital. And as this healthcare debate was raging on Capitol Hill, we thought we needed to take a look at how this issue was going to impact.
What about these bike guys? What's that about?
We are very proud of the Our Town series. What you're looking at here is the cover of the first edition that showcases a municipality in Prince George's County as an independent product. In other words, we are giving cover feature style coverage to each municipality within the county. So we'll do Hyattsville, we'll do Bowie, we'll do
so
Laurel.
You're going around the county doing that.
The plan is to give each municipality the opportunity to get an 8-page showcase. And within that opportunity, the merchants that are in that particular municipality get to show their particular product or service within that edition, and that really works out well. As you know, we're facing tough economic times.
You doing that by yourself, or your staff?
Not exactly working on our own. We got a little help.
A little help. That was a great idea.
What's really remarkable, Ed, is that we're reaching 100,000 people now. We got about 400,000 hits on our website this month alone, and you know, you got people like Steve Proctor, Ed Brown, you got people like Tom Graham. These are folks who are sort of behind the scenes. And the Our Town series, for example, is Deneen Wooten's. She's our advertising person. That's her brainchild. So my point is that the creative energy and the intellectual property that is our claim to fame in terms of Prince George's County